Have you noticed that your grocery bill has doubled, but your paycheck hasn't? You're not imagining it. Everything from your morning coffee to your rent has skyrocketed. And today, I'm going to break down exactly why your money doesn't stretch like it used to. Let me start with a shocking number that'll make your jaw drop. Since 2020, the average American household now spends $709 more per month on the same basket of goods they bought just 4 years ago. That's over $8,500 extra per year coming straight out of your pocket. But here's the kicker. This isn't just bad luck or corporate greed like politicians want you to believe. That's a perfect storm of factors that created this mess, and understanding them might just save your financial future. First up, let's talk about the elephant in the room, money printing. During the pandemic, governments around the world unleashed an unprecedented wave of stimulus spending. The US alone pumped over $5 trillion into the economy. Think about that for a second. We essentially created money out of thin air and handed it out. Basic economics tell us what happens next. More dollars chasing the same goods equals higher prices. It's like having a water balloon fight, but instead of water, we're throwing cash at everything. But money printing is just the beginning. Supply chains got absolutely decimated. Remember when you couldn't find toilet paper? That wasn't panic buying. That was a glimpse into how fragile our just-in-time delivery system really is. When China shut down for months, factories that make everything from computer chips to sneakers went dark. Ships sat in ports for weeks. Suddenly, getting products from point A to point B became a nightmare. And guess who pays for that nightmare? You do, through higher prices. Here's where it really gets interesting. Energy costs went through the roof. Oil prices spiked due to geopolitical tensions and supply disruptions. And here's something most people don't realize. Energy is the hidden ingredient in absolutely everything. Your food needs fuel to grow, harvest, process, and transport. Your clothes need energy to manufacture and ship. When energy gets expensive, everything else follows like dominoes falling. The housing market deserves its own villain award. Low interest rates combined with pandemic-driven demand created a feeding frenzy. People fled cities for suburbs. Remote work made location flexible. And suddenly, everyone wanted to buy at the same time. Housing prices shot up 40% in some markets. When housing costs more, everything else has to cost more too, because businesses need to pay their employees enough to afford rent. Labor shortages hit like a freight train. The Great Resignation wasn't just about people wanting better work-life balance. Millions of workers left the workforce entirely, and those who stayed demanded higher wages. Restaurants, retailers, manufacturers, everyone started competing for workers. Higher wages sound great until you realize those costs get passed directly to the consumer through higher prices. Corporate concentration played a sneaky role too. When a few giant companies control entire industries, they can coordinate price increases more easily. Look at meatpacking. 4 companies control 80% of the market. When they all raise prices together, where are you going to go? This isn't conspiracy theory stuff. It's basic market dynamics. Technology disruption added fuel to the fire. The pandemic accelerated digital transformation by about 5 years overnight. Companies had to invest billions in new systems, delivery platforms, and safety protocols. All those costs got built into prices. Your pizza costs more partly because the restaurant had to buy tablets for contactless ordering. International trade wars created tariff cascades. When countries slap taxes on each other's goods, those taxes don't disappear. They get passed along to the consumer. A 25% tariff on steel means your car costs more, your appliances cost more, and your buildings cost more to construct. Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to admit. Some of these price increases are permanent. Supply chains are being rebuilt with more redundancy, which costs more. Energy transition costs money. Deglobalization means less efficiency. We're trading some affordability for stability and security. But here's your action plan. Understand that cash is getting crushed by inflation. Consider assets that historically protect against currency debasement. Learn skills that increase your earning power. Budget for the new reality rather than hoping prices come down. The next time someone tells you inflation is transitory or that it's all corporate greed, you'll know better. This is the result of multiple complex forces colliding at once. Understanding the game is the first step to winning it. What's your biggest price shock? Drop it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.